Okay, so this is it. This is the Samsung Galaxy Fold, the first folding phone. Just kidding, that's two iPhones taped together. This is the Galaxy Fold. Let's start with the unboxing. Comes in the box in the open position. So I want to start the review by giving a really good look at the hardware behind the Fold. This big thick hinge here is what the two pieces, like the two sides of the phone, wrap themselves around when you open it. There's no clasp built in here at all. That clickiness, that's magnets in here holding this thing together, and I have to say it's very satisfying. The thickness when open is about that of a regular phone, maybe a little bit thinner, but when it's closed, it's close to the thickness of two phones. This is what it looks like next to two iPhones and two Galaxies. And yes, there is a gap, maybe a 16th or a 32nd of an inch, but there is indeed a gap. It is thick, it's thicker than most typical phones, but I really couldn't notice the difference between this and maybe sliding a pair of sunglasses in or any of my other cell phones. So this is it closed compared to other phones that maybe you're familiar with. One of my big concerns is what the keyboard would be like, but it works really well. Now that exterior screen there, it is small. It's 4.7 inches. It's about the size of like the iPhone SE or the iPhone 5S. 4.7 versus I think 4.5. The folded size, it feels good like a regular phone, especially when you have one hand. You can like check Twitter, respond to a text, or just take a phone call. That's what Instagram looks like when it's on there. Twitter, it's all pretty usable. I mean, yes, it's obviously very cool to have a cell phone that also turns into a tablet, but when is that actually worth it? What's the point in actually having that? And there's a couple of use cases that come immediately to mind. Driving's one of them. Maps are a place where more screen, more information, easier to use. When I go to the gym, I typically bring like an iPad or some sort of tablet to watch videos on, and having a phone that turns into a tablet means it's one less thing I have to carry. The screen is super high res, super crispy. It's what you'd expect from like a high-end Apple phone or a Samsung phone, but there is a crease. A lot of talk of crease. There is indeed a crease on the Fold. You know what it's like? It really doesn't affect performance or anything. It feels sort of like when Apple first announced the notch in 2000 whatever for the iPhone X, everybody freaked out and you just sort of get used to the notch. Well, I think the crease feels the same. Doesn't feel like it's getting worse, and you just sort of accept it as part of the device. How you doing, guys? It is unfortunate though. The camera in the Galaxy Fold, I believe is the same exact camera quality as in the S10, so okay, what's not the same though is what it's like using a camera phone that has an enormous viewfinder. Look how much space that is. iPhone 10. Galaxy Fold. At $1,980, it's still like many hundreds more expensive than the most expensive iPhone or Galaxy phone. I don't know how many people are gonna buy it at almost $2,000. What's way more exciting though is what this thing represents. The original iPhone, 2007, not since 2007, 12 years ago, has there been really like a piece of hardware that has made people say like, wow, I don't know where that's going, but that's what I think the future is gonna look like. And I look at this, and if this is the first generation, if it's only gonna get better than this, all right, here's my long-term prediction. It's that folding screens will usher in a whole new era in mobile phones and mobile computing. So right now we call these things cell phones or mobile phones, but they are mobile computers. And I think what folding screen and folding screen tech enables these things to do is be both really good cell phones when we need them, but also computers that can do so much more when we need that. And that's what I'm excited about. You want to see it?
Yeah, what is it?
So this is the phone. You see it's like a regular cell phone here? This is just the poor guy sitting next to me when I was recording my video.
Hey, it's really cool phone. Really cool.
This is a phone.
Yeah.
Do I open it?
Yeah.
Foldable phone. Wait. What? That's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Stop.
Big. Oh my gosh.
How did you get this?
That's amazing.